Saraya, formerly known as Paige in WWE, has officially departed All Elite Wrestling. She debuted with the promotion at Grand Slam in 2022, got a huge pop from the crowd. However, in her 2+ years in AEW, she only competed in a total of 27 matches for the promotion. She had not wrestled in a match since the October 8th, 2024 episode of Dynamite, where she competed in a #1 contender fatal 4-way match that was won by Willow Nightingale. Saraya won the AEW Women's Championship at AEW All In 2023 at Wembley Stadium in London in front of her family and fans. It was a great moment. Unfortunately, her title reign was remarkably forgettable, as she lost the title less than 2 months later to Hikaru Shida on the October 10th, 2023 episode of Dynamite. She only had one successful title defense in her reign, and she defeated Toni Storm. Toni Storm, Ruby Riott, and Saraya comprised the Outcast faction in AEW. They were billed as outsiders from WWE, but in reality, they were a Building 19 bargain basement version of the NWO that nobody cared about. The faction never went anywhere, never were a draw, and will not be remembered at all by anyone as time goes on. Toni Storm thankfully escaped the Outcast and has become one of the biggest stars in AEW's women's division. She's the reigning AEW Women's World Champion after defeating Mariah May, who was also rumored to have her AEW contract expiring this summer. We'll see where that goes. Before joining All Elite Wrestling, Saraya was known as Paige in WWE. She stood out from the rest of the Divas, as they were called at the time on the roster, and won the Divas Championship from AJ Lee on the Raw following WrestleMania 30. It was an incredible debut for Paige, and she seemed destined to be a star in WWE for many years to come. However, injuries unfortunately took their toll on Paige, and her neck issues have become a plague on her in-ring career. Sasha Banks, now known as TBS champion Mercedes Moné in AEW, hit Paige with a dropkick to the back during a live event in New York in 2017, and she didn't compete for almost 5 years after that until she arrived in All Elite Wrestling. Paige noted today on her podcast, Rule Breakers with Saraya, that she mutually agreed to part ways with All Elite Wrestling. Fightful Select is reporting that her departure from the company surprised almost everyone in the promotion, but it was also reported that she exited the company on excellent terms. Saraya also left the door open for a possible WWE return on her podcast, stating that she would definitely be there if the company ever needed her to do anything exciting. Britt Baker, a former rival of Saraya in AEW, reacted to her departure with a heart emoji and an image from their feud in AEW. Baker hasn't competed in a match for All Elite Wrestling since she defeated Penelope Ford on the November 13th, 2024 episode of Dynamite. Baker also removed any mention of AEW from his social media bio today, but Fightful is reporting that she's still with the promotion. We'll see how that goes. Only time will tell how Baker's time in AEW turns out, and if she'll ever return to Dynamite or Collision anytime soon. However, we now know what Saraya's time in AEW was, and I can't label it as anything else but disappointing. Crowd erupted when she made her debut in AEW, but just like so many stars before, and without a doubt many more stars to come, AEW seemingly had no clue what to do with her after she made her debut. They gave her a token championship win in London, and then took the title away from her after one defense. She was a big name that AEW failed to capitalize on, in my opinion. It'll be fascinating to see if Paige ever gets the chance to return to WWE. She's not the same in the ring as she once was, clearly, but she still has something to offer, and one would like to think that would happen for Paige, as she deserves a much better final run in her career than what she was afforded in AEW. Do you think Paige should be given the chance to return to WWE, or has too much time passed? Did you enjoy Saraya's time in AEW? Do you think the promotion should have gotten more out of her, or do you think they got the best out of her? Do you think she's just cooked? She's just done? Share your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching.